Thank you for these nice words. I thought you will be short. Yeah? And thank you for inviting me to give the keynote here. My title is Illuminating Change, Context-Aware Visual Analytics Across Space and Time. And I have first to contextualize the title. There was the famous book, Illuminating the Path for Visual Analytics, and I changed the title to Illuminating Change, yeah? Just to give you the hint, the contextualization. My plan for today is, first I will give you a short motivation contextualization, which kind of data we are dealing with, and then I will introduce you with two different concepts. One is guidance-enriched visual analytics, and another one is knowledge-assisted visual analytics, and then I will end up with challenges and opportunities. First, let's go for the motivation, and let's consider which kind of data we need to tackle in the field. And I always like to use a medical example because it's so obvious and everybody is concerned. And the basic idea, if you're dealing in a hospital, there you have a lot of different people in the intensive care unit. The orange are the nurses, the white one are the physicians, and then you have also the patient, in the case it's a neonatal, and then you have the neonate, newborn infant, and then you have a lot of different devices, and they are collecting a lot of different devices. And the basic idea why I give this motivation is that we are not in the area of generative AI, but in the area of real-world scenarios. We have a lot of data what we are collecting. And which kind of information do we collect, and which kind of information do we need to tackle? On the one hand, we have data. This means we have patient data, we have guidelines. This is the way how to treat a patient correctly, and then we have different kind of resources. We have different kind of users. As I mentioned before, we have the nurses, we have the physicians, we have the patients, we have healthcare providers, and they have different kind of organizational issues. And then the people have different kind of tasks to achieve and different kind of processes to follow. For example, you have to obey to these guidelines. And this is basically the data what we need to tackle in our visual analytics approaches. And to make the life a little bit more complicated, this data is changing over time. This means the data is changing, the user are changing, the tasks are changing. And just to summarize what we are dealing in reality, we are dealing in reality, if you have here the axis with different kind of time-oriented, multivariate, irregular sampled quantitative and qualitative data. This is continuous assessed data. This is different kind of granularity.